city of Norwalk has earned a reputation as one of the most proactive and innovative government agencies in the nation. In recent years, the city has introduced several public safety programs that have been emulated across the country.
Well, the program seems to be working. That's what we're told. So well that other communities are using it as a model.
Gang-related crime has dropped 35%, and drive-by shootings have decreased 85%.
The city of Norwalk takes pride in serving the needs and expectations of its diverse community. One of its top priorities is the safety and security of all residents and businesses. This has been made possible in part with the support and dedicated services of the Norwalk Department of Public Safety. Today, the department is entering its 30th year in existence. We celebrate the Department of Public Safety and all of the many young men and women who have been part of its success. In the early 90s, our neighborhoods were controlled by warring gangs who proudly named themselves after the neighborhood turf. A majority of the juvenile arrests in the city involved street robberies, assaults, and grand theft autos reported daily. On March 6, 1989, the city of Norwalk established the Department of Public Safety in response to growing community concerns over the increasing crime and gang activities. During the first 15 years, Norwalk's community-based policing efforts changed our community's outlook towards law enforcement agencies by establishing positive communication, trusting relations, and developing problem-oriented solutions to community concerns. The perception of law enforcement improved substantially and was reflected in the increase in calls for service, improved response time, decrease in overall crime rates, and positive police and citizen relations.
City of Norwalk is really ahead of most communities in that they have involved all of the elements of the criminal justice system. In the city of Norwalk, the deputies, the district attorney, probation officers, all of the people who can come together and deal with the total needs of young people who may be at risk.
The agency's probation department, sheriff's department, they know one another. So it's all agencies cooperating, and we're so much stronger as a result of that. We can do things faster, better, more completely.
In the early 2000s, as a result of cooperative partnerships between the community, law enforcement, probation, courts, and schools, the FBI ranked Norwalk among the top 20 safest cities with populations over 100,000. This high ranking by the FBI was a result of innovative community policing programs. The significant reduction in crime was a result of the dedicated efforts of all agencies working cooperatively toward a common objective, parent involvement, and their understanding of their responsibilities, and establishing trusting relations with the community. Residents regained a sense of security and trust as they were no longer prisoners in their own homes. Families were able to enjoy the local parks, which were once gang hangouts. Children played in their front yards. Residents walked down the streets enjoying their neighborhood. Students had a sense of security walking to and from school without the threat of becoming a victim of crime. The department's proactive approach and efforts led to the creation and implementation of many unique public safety programs and various laws that focus towards finding permanent solutions to the problems. A key to the success of the crime prevention programs focused on developing multi-agency partnerships and establishing mutual trust and support between parents, citizens, and governmental agencies. Parents and citizens were empowered to regain control of their families, their homes, and neighborhoods. Fast forward to 2018. Under leadership of the Norwalk City Council and city management, the Department of Public Safety was tasked with re-implementing the original 1989 community policing model. Efforts have been aggressively underway, uniting and coordinating efforts with various agencies to address the community concern and build positive relationships. This includes introducing new and innovative concepts derived from establishing a cooperative networking system among residents, law enforcement, education, probation, courts, prosecution, and social services to strategically develop programs to reduce street gang violence, delinquent behavior, and school truancy. Norwalk's vision centers on the community's real and perceived sense of safety in their homes, neighborhoods, schools, and local businesses. The foundation of the community policing model is establishing internal and external collaborative partnerships, team building, efficient use of existing resources, while connecting with residents, businesses, and schools to gain mutual support and assistance in the problem-solving process. The Department of Public Safety has had great success throughout its 30 years of service. Looking ahead, Norwalk will continue efforts to improve the community's outlook toward public safety services. This will be accomplished with the dedication and commitment of the many successful young men and women who serve the department. Public safety and security are cornerstones for a healthy quality of life. With the support of the community and continued efforts, residents will enjoy their neighborhoods knowing that they can depend on leaders who place the safety of the community first.